patterns. That time I did the same pattern, first string, second string, over and over again. Let's try that one again. Boom chuck improvisation. It's not as hard as you might think. And if you follow these 6 steps that I've outlined right here, it's gonna make your life a lot easier and you're gonna learn this a lot faster than you would have otherwise. Let's jump in and I'm gonna show you these 6 steps right now. So the first thing you gotta know, anytime you're improvising in any style, you gotta know the chord progression in the background. Every time you're playing melody notes, those melody notes are gonna be played over a chord, so you gotta know what's happening in the background. So we're gonna use House of the Rising Sun as an example. And first just make sure you can get to the chords. So we have A minor, C, D over F sharp, and then to an F, okay? Back to A minor, back to that C, and then to an E major, or E7. Okay, the second half would be A minor, C, D over F sharp, back to F, and then we go A minor, E major, back to A minor. Anytime you play that E major, you can also play E7. That's the first step, okay? And now the second step, what you're gonna wanna do is make sure that you can boom chuck your way through that same chord progression. So we got A minor, C, D over F sharp, F, A minor, C, E major, okay? Now I'm gonna stay on E major for a moment. Notice there's only really 2 patterns. This is what we'll call pattern 1, where we're going 6 string, 4 string, 6 string, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, okay? The variation on this pattern 1 will go 6, 4, 5, 4, 6, 4, 5, 4, 6, 4, 5, 4, just like that, okay? Notice also on the chuck part, we're going boom, chuck, boom, chuck, boom, chuck, boom, chuck. I'm hitting kind of a pair of strings. I'm not just hitting one string like this. Notice it kind of takes away a lot of energy when I do that. Now, back to the real chuck, okay? Hitting a couple notes there, okay? Let's get back to the chord progression. This is pattern 2. When you're over an A minor chord or a C chord, the pattern starts in the A string. So we go like this, 5, 4, 6, 4, 5, 4, 6, 4. Same on the C. Now we're back to pattern 1. Pattern 1 again over the F. A minor, pattern 2. Okay? The next step is you want to try to add your fingers, okay? When you add the fingers, no matter what, if you're holding the right chord in the left hand, the fingers are going to play a correct melody note, okay? So I'll just do an example. I'll just play the first string, and that'll sound like this every time. Okay? Every single time. And it works because I'm holding the chord over here, so everything's already harmonized. Okay? Let's try that again. This time we'll do the second string. It sounds like this. So see how it works? It's really, really easy. And now, if you want to add a little bit more to it, and get a little bit more into theory, you're going to need to know where the root note, the third, and the fifth is in each of these chords, okay? We'll just start with the root notes and see what that sounds like, okay? So that means over the A chord, or the A minor, we're gonna play the note A. Over the C chord, we're gonna play the note C. That sounds like this. Okay, now see how those notes obviously sound kind of correct? Now, to get it a little fancier, this time we're gonna play not the root notes, but the thirds, okay? Every one of these chords is called a triad, okay? And it's just all the chords that you know, A minor, C, G, F, D over F sharp, any of those things. As long as they don't have a number in them, they're gonna be called triads. And they're built like this: root, third, fifth, okay? That's the 3 notes in any chord. Okay, so it's kind of important to know which one is which. So that way when you're going through the chord, you can decide which one to choose. Last time we did root, let's do the thirds this time. That sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. sometimes you might want to add more melody notes that aren't just chord tones, right? The root, third, and the fifth. And for that, you want to make sure that you can do the entire scale, okay? We're in the key of A minor, so let's do the whole A minor scale. It sounds like this. Okay? Now notice when I get up to the top there, I can't really reach that highest A. So I have to go inversions, okay? And that's going to be the last step, okay? Now you're going to want to know inversions of each of those previous chords that we know. So let's just get a couple of them. Sometimes inversion will be up the neck. Sometimes it'll just be kind of adding fingers to the open position chord that you already know, okay? Let's go back to the top. Now the second A minor chord that you should know is this one in fifth position. That's right here. Okay? You want to play up here in case you want some of those higher melody notes like I just played. Okay? A minor, C. A useful C inversion, just in the same position, is just this one. Putting that pinky down on the high G. Okay? Now, for D, we got this nice D over F sharp version. Okay, this is the one that you're going to play most of the time, so let's keep it to that. F. Just a regular thumb over the neck grip here for F. Okay. Now, so we got A minor, C, D over F sharp, F. Okay. The very last thing you want to make sure that you can do is try to play all this stuff with rhythm, right? Being able to play with metronome is the best thing that you could possibly do. 1, 2, metronome, go. Okay. The other thing you can do is like, maybe you can barely see in here. Got that foot tapping. 3, 4. Okay, helps keep that rhythm. The last thing you want to do is just try to add all those elements together, okay? So add, playing roots. Then you can try to add different melody notes, kind of like maybe something like this. Right? And I'm just kind of adding the fingers in different random patterns. That time I did the same pattern, first string, second string, over and over again. Let's try that one again. Okay, just kind of doing the same pattern over and over again. Sounds pretty pleasing to the ear. It's fun to play. Okay, so those are all the steps. So those are all the steps, guys. Use these to help you out. Like, take an easy chord progression, something that you know really well. It could be this one that we've been working on today, or just something easy, maybe something like Freight Train, or some other progression that you know really well. And just start playing around with all the steps that we talked about today. So really have fun with this, guys. I have fun with this all the time. This is one of my favorite things to do. And you can use this as a warm-up or as a performance idea. So have fun with it, and that's it. I'll see you guys on the next one.